Welcome drafters. I'm still not doing a paper pre-release, so hopefully soon things look like they'll be getting into shape, but I thought while this is going on, I'm still going to build my pre-release deck on camera and upload it to the YouTube. And of course, I had to go over Quandrix because it is a very cool college and I want to pull many biomathematicians. Potentially ephemerates, because that is a cool combo that I've talked about way too much. So here we are, opening up, and first of all got my Quandrix dice. Didn't even think about the dice having the school logos on, but that's really cool. Definitely pleased I got the Quandrix one now. And I got my bits and pieces in here. Little insert about Quandrix, about building a pre-release deck, and my promo is Manifestation Stage, so that's a pretty good Quandrix promo. Now I've got this little promo stamp here. I don't know if you can quite see that properly, but they've got rid of the date and just says 2021 now, so I'm assuming that's going to be going like September to September. Yeah, very nice. Pop that down over there. Now, I'm not going to be putting out the pre-release code, but I might just get rid of that now because I want that for myself. I've only opening the one pre-release code. But I will be putting up some codes later on that I've got from Wizards, so you can look forward to that. Okay. So, Manifestation Stage. Now, I don't actually like these... the idea of the seeded pre-release packs. I like the idea of just kind of building what you get and not being forced into a corner, because you get loads of good Quandrix stuff in your seeded pack, which is here. This is a pack seeded with a load of Quandrix stuff, and then not get any good Quandrix stuff in the rest of your packs, and then you basically have one dead pack, and I don't really like that, but I'd see why they do it, and it is cool to kind of pick your college a little bit. So, Quandrix Purge Mage at the front. I'll open this one up. So this is instead of my 6th normal pack. So you get one of these and then 6 other packs. So Quandrix Pledge Mage. Magecraft, whenever you cast a copy and instant sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's one Quandrix Hybrid. Quandrix Campus. Fractal Summoning, a lesson. Soothsayer Adept. 1 in blue, tap, draw a card and discard a card. Not great in a format with a lot of learn going on, I don't think. But there we are. Serpentine Curve, another fractal spell. Create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is 1+ number of instant sorcery cards you own in exile in the graveyard. It's really good in the set, and I've seen it go really often in Prismari decks rather than Quandrix. Professor Zoomancy, 3 and a green. Enters the battlefield, create a pest. 4/3, Needlethorn Drake, Flying Death Touch 1/1, Field Trip, 3 mana, sorcery, search your library for a basic forest card, put it in the battlefield tapped and shuffle, and you also get a learn. Quite a cool card that. It does a little bit of ramp and you also get a learn, so pick something out from your sideboard. Curate, 1 in the blue, instant, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put any number of them in your graveyard and the rest back on top of your library in any order, draw a card. Zimone. Really good Quandrix card, so really helping out with that. Still no biomathematicians, we're in the uncommons now. But 1 tap, you put a land card from your hand on the battlefield tapped. 4 and tap, draw a card. If you control 8 or more lands, you draw 2 cards instead. Solve the equation, 2 in blue, sorcery, search your library for an instant sorcery card, reveal it and put it in your hand and shuffle. Ether Helix, return target permanent to its owner's hand, return target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. So that's a, sorry about that, I was messing about with the light for a long time and then realised I was just going to turn it off, but the blur and the focus isn't amazing here. Doing the best I can. But yeah, pretty cool card that. Bounce something that the opponent controls potentially, and then return something from the graveyard to your hand. Double Major, my rare. Now I don't think this is a great rare actually, because you've got to copy the spells on the stack. It costs 2 mana, so 5 mana copy and a 3 mana spell. It's not great, I don't think, but it's potentially playable. And then I got my Fractal, and another Fractal, and MDFC thing. It's weird. I'm not supposed to get 2 tokens in there. It might be because I'm not doing basic lands in packs this time because of all the other stuff that's going on. I don't really know how we're going to put these out. Probably right over here. I think I put the Quandrix all in one pile. My green and blue in other piles. That's a lesson. I think I put the lessons separately. That's green, blue, that's green, blue, and then my tokens and stuff there. Okay, so I might just assume I'm going to be playing Quandrix unless I see something particularly spicy, and I might make another pile for potential splash. I'm quite happy to splash red, I think, in Quandrix a lot of time, or maybe black as well, if you get the right Witherbloom or Prismari. Anyway, on to pack number 2. And really good start for what we're doing. Another Quandrix Pledge Mage. A Prismari Pledge Mage, which is fine. Excavated Wall, not bothered about. Quandrix Campus. Human Effigy, not too bothered about. Leyline Invocation. Create a 0/0 fractal token. Put X plus +1 counters on with X number of lands you control. Really good Quandrix card, so doing really good here. Resculpt. Exile target artifact creature. Its controller creates a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. That's fine. I think I'll be 50-50 on whether I play those cards or not, but I'm not sure. Promising Dusk Mage. When it dies, when this creature dies, if it had a +1 counter and draw a card, not too bothered about that. Combat Professor, really good white card. Potentially best white common, as somebody reminded me about in the comments earlier in the week. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gets +1/+1 vigilance until the end of the turn. 2/3 flyer for 3 in a white, but it's effectively a 3/3 vigilant flyer with upside. Ooh, I've got a rare here, so this looks like it's going to be a rare spell. And it is Confront the Past. Now, it's cool that I've got an extra rare in here. Potentially a 3 rare pack, or even a 4 rare pack. But it's a lesson, and it's not really going to be something I'm going to play. But that can just go down here. In fact, I'll put it up with the rares. Eye Twitch. When it dies, learn. Pretty cool. Probably not going to pay it, but I might put it over here. Because I might want a lot of learn cards. Deadly Brew. Each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. If you sacrifice a permanent this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Again, I think that does have a little bit of potential to see play. Probably not, but we'll see. Ruther, Mercurial Artist. Cool card this. I saw somebody really go off with this, and where is it? Yeah, Serpentine Curve. So, had Ruther out at 6 or 7 mana. They played the Serpentine Curve. They made a 7/7, but they copied it with Ruther, and then the next turn they played Ruther again, played another Serpentine Curve, and copied that to make 2 8/8. So they made 2 7/7s and 2 8/8s in 2 turns, which was pretty disgusting. So this is the type of card I could potentially play, because being able to copy that. Ooh, that is lovely. Okay, so this is a potential reason to play some black, and also it is a potential to play Confront the Past, because I can use this to bring back Liliana, and I'm quite happy to do that. So yeah, looking at a bit more likely to be playing a bit of black here. We'll see. And Tendrils of Agony. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's a combo in a pack. In fact, what a sealed pack that is. I mean, it's a shame I'm not like in a black deck, but a black set. But wow, yeah, that is amazing. That could just destroy the opponent quite easily. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that so far. Just a shame it's in like this potentially Quandrix. I might have to reevaluate what I'm doing later on, depending on what's going on here. But that is quite a good pack. Okay. Pack number 2. Wow, that was a really strong pack actually. Lots of stuff for Quandrix, which was cool, but those rares, wow. 3 rare pack as well, 2 rares and a mythic. Right, Witherbloom Pledge Mage. I suppose this should probably go in my maybes pile. And if you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, you gain 1 life. 5 mana, 5/5. And it just costs green as well, so that's potentially good. Another Witherbloom spell. 3/3 trap and lifelink for 4. Yep, that can go in here in the maybe. A Prismari Campus. They're the Scrylands. That's a maybe. First day of class. Not really interested in it. It's a weird card, this, actually. It's 2 mana to give something haste, effectively. So you want to play it on turn 6 to make your 4-drop have haste, but it's got learn as well. So I think we put a counter on it. I don't know. You got to play this before playing another creature. So I haven't really seen a good way to play this, but I could be wrong. Mage Duel, really good card. It's a fight spell. Can often only cost a single green. It gives a creature +1/+2 and it fights. So that's going to go in my green stuff. Pop Quiz, draw a card, learn. Instant speed, 3 mana. Nice card. I've found that the lesson learn stuff is really good. It's probably even better in sealed, where you are going to be opening a lot of lessons that you can just go on your sideboard. Novice Dissector. Sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+2 counter, target creature, activate only as a sorcery. Not super bothered about that one. Beam of Defiance, +2/+2 and Hexproof for 1 and a white. Instant speed. Inkland Summoning, really good lesson. 1 white, black. Create a 2/1 white and black Inkland token, creature token with flying. Now this is an example of, if I'm going to be splashing black, I'm unlikely to be getting 2 black sources, although I'm going to need it for Liliana if I want to do that. But this can be really good in the sideboard, so I can learn for it when I've got at least 1 black source, if not 2. And, at the appropriate time, I can pull it out of the sideboard. Academic Dispute. Pop it over here for now. Target creature can block this turn if able. You may have a green reach until end of turn, so this is a cool card. You can make the opponent block, you can make your thing be able to block their flyer, and you get learn. And it's instant speed. Fortifying Draft. Okay, now this is a really good card. You can have some absolute blowouts with this. You gain 2 life, target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, with X amount of life you've gained this turn. So you can make something quite big with if you've got a lot of stuff going on. And actually this, with Liliana, that'll gain you an extra 2 life. So this will give it +4/+4, and you'll drain them for 2. So yeah, that's pretty bonkers. Igneous Inspiration, 3 damage to any target, learn for 2 in a red, instant sorcery speed. Good little removal spell. If I do go red, Verdant Mastery. Search your library for up to 4 basic land cards, reveal them, put 1 of them into the battlefield tapped under an opponent's control. If the 3 in a green cost was paid, you put 2 of them on the battlefield tapped under your control, and shuffle the rest into, and then put the rest in your hand, then shuffle. So 6 mana ramp spell. Not quite sure what you want to be doing with this, but it's got some play, especially in Quandrix, where sometimes you want to get up to 8 lands. So it also pulls lands out your deck, so you'd be drawing more gas. So that's pretty good. And then Swords to Plowshares, doing well on these Mystic Archives. I mean, yes, it's white. I'm not probably going to be playing it, but nice card there. Ooh, and a foil Infuriate. So I've got an extra Mystic Archive card here. Lovely foil there. That's really nice. You can actually see quite well on the camera there as well. Excellent. And a Welcome to Arena. Rubbish. Okay, I've got some bits going on here. I'm thinking probably Sultai. I think I can't not splash Professor Onyx. Especially with that lovely full border frame. Pack number... pack number 4, if you include that seeded one. Starting off with Elemental Masterpiece. Create 2 4/4 elementals for 7 mana, but you can discard it to create a treasure token. Yeah, fine. Rise of Exodus. Exile target creature. Exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from a graveyard and learn. Does quite a lot of things. We'll see how good my black splash is, and we'll keep it there for now. Lorehold Campus. Not too bothered about. Pigment Storm. Nice removal spell. Effectively got Trample, so that's really good. You can take out their 1 toughness thing and then deal 4 damage to the face. Lane Identification, more fractal stuff. We saw one of these earlier, the one that does it with lands. Certain Time Curve, fractal stuff with instants and sorceries. Promise Nook Mage, we've seen. Defend the Campus, we haven't seen, won't be playing it. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn, or destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. It's a really nice modal spell here. That 4 or greater, sometimes in some sets is absolutely useless, but when you've got the option here of +1/+1, that's pretty good. Fractal Summon, another good lesson for the sideboard. I've already got one of, but how do you take another one? Hall Monitor. I mean, Monitor Lizard, everybody's talked about the pun. That's really funny, but not going to be playing that. Stonebinder's Familiar, white for a 1/1. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Stonebinder's Familiar. This ability triggers only once each turn. Pretty good on no hold, where you're going to be exiling a lot of things. Quite easy to turn into a 3/3 or something like that. Witherbloom Apprentice. Okay, this is another reason maybe to go a bit black. I might have to actually look at just what Witherbloom looks like in a moment, because this is a really good card. It works with Professor Onyx and Tendrils of Agony really nice. It's just kind of a ridiculous storm deck that's looking like might be happening here. Biblioplex. Now, this is a colourless land, so maybe unlikely to play, because I'm looking to be 3 colours, I think, here. Exactly what my 2 main colours are going to be remains to be seen. I'm still on 0 by mathematicians, so, you know, less of a reason to be Quandrix, but just tap sort of colourless, and 2 and tap, look at the top card of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery spell, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it in the graveyard. Activate if you have exactly 0 or 7 cards in hand. Cool card, but like I say, I'm probably looking to be at least 3 colours. Well, looking to be 3 colours here in some combinations, so don't think I'll be playing it. And a Negate. Okay, Negate's a good card to have. Lots of instant sorceries in this set, and ooh, we've also got a foil Spectre of the Fens. 5 in the black, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. It's a cool card. You know, that's a good little effect to have. So that's pretty cool, but I won't be playing it. And a treasure. Now these treasures do look lovely. Obviously different from the Ixalan treasures, but that is to be expected because we're not on Ixalan. 2 packs left. Still looking pretty good. Quick drink. Okay. So, Spiteful Squad, sweet card, black-white though. Won't be playing it in whatever we're doing, I don't think. There's a battlefield, 2+1/+1 counters on it. When it dies, puts counters on target creature you control. Excavate a Wall, another low hold card. A little bit of a role player, but often will not make the deck anyway. Owlin Shield Mage. So Ward, pay 3 life. So that's, we've seen Warden where, you know, if it becomes a target, it's countered by that ability unless its control pays a cost, but this is a pay 3 life. Which is a little bit different, but it's cool. 5 mana 3/3 with some protection. Flyer. Pretty good. Won't be playing it. Twin Skull Straman. Good with combat tricks. Don't think I'll be playing that though. Field Trip. Looks for a forest. It's a shame that it looks for a forest. It doesn't actually fix for what we're looking to do, but it's fine. Curate. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Yeah, we've seen that one. Unwilling Ingredient. Haven't seen this one. It's cool in a Witherbloom deck, so I might have to keep this in mind actually. Exile an Unwilling Ingredient from your graveyard. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Study Break. Tap 2 target creatures learn for 1 white. Tome Shredder. Haste. 3 mana 2/2. Tap. Exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Put +1/+1 counter on it. Expanded Anatomy. Very average lesson here, but something that will be useful, so it's good to have available. Bookworm. Nice big green creature. 8 mana, 7/7 trample. When it enters the battlefield, gain 3 life and draw a card. 2 and a green, put Bookworm from your graveyard on top of your library, 3rd from the top, so you can kind of put it back. Tenured Inkcaster. Black spell. When it enters the battlefield, with a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever a creature you control a +1/+1 counter on it attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So doing some more of that drain stuff. 5 mana 2/2 though, so 3/3 if you put the counter on itself, but interesting. Expressive Iteration. Really cool Prismari card here. That's potentially going to be seen play in a few formats. Kind of a 2 mana draw 3, but a little bit of not quite there, but it's pretty good. And it also doesn't draw, so it gets around Narset, which is pretty good. Strict Proctor, flying, 1/3. Whenever a opponent in the battlefield calls an ability trigger, put a counter on that ability unless its controller pays 2. Cool effect for some formats, but won't be playing it here. I'll still put it with rare. Oh wow, okay, and then another Mystic Archive, Teferi's Protection. This is a good pre-release box. Teferi's Protection. See if we can get it in shot there. Until your next turn, Your life total can't change, and you gain protection from everything. All permanents you control phase out. Exile Teferi's protection. So it's a bit like a fog. Protects a lot of your creatures and stuff. Won't be playing it, but I'm happy to pull it. Wow. Okay, so we'll have a look through the rares and mythics later, because that's second mythic. But these packs have so many rares in them. It is the same on Arena as well, so that's pretty good. Kind of negates some of the effects of having to craft rare and mythic Mystic Archive cards, I think. Okay, we'll get our Battle Seer. 5 mana, 3/4 haste. Tap to scry 1. Pretty boring, not really doing much. Stonebound Mentor. Whenever one or more cards leave a graveyard, scry 1. Okay. With a Bloom Campus, that's a good card to pick up. Reckless Amplemancer. 4 and a green, double its power and toughness at the end of turn, so it's a 2 mana 2/2, but you can make it a 4/4 quite easily. Threat of activation and stuff. Happy to pick that up. Vortex Runner. As long as you control 8 or more lands, it gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. It's 3 mana 2/3, but we can turn it into 3 mana 3/3, can't be blocked. Pretty good. Essence Infusion. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature against lifelink until end of turn. So that's kind of straddling between not Prismari, Wither Bloom and Silverquill. Counters and life gain. Just pop it here for now. Star People, 1 mana 0/0. Enters the battlefield with +1/+1 counter. When it dies, for all counters on target creature you control. The General, 2 mana 2/2. Tap to give target attacking creatures get +1/+0. Goes really well with the thing which gives vigilance. So you can attack with this, give it vigilance, tap it, make it a 3/2. Got a few of these which I saw one opponent have. It was really, really good. Professor Zoomancy. Okay, we've seen that. That's really good. Elemental Summoning. Happy to have that as a spell. Grin Ignis. Cool effect. Helps the ramp if you're in Prismari, which is pretty good. But I don't think we're playing it in this deck. Closing Statement. Costs 2 less to cast during your end step. So that's weird timing restrictions there, but I get why it is. It's a bit of flavour, and it also kind of makes you think a little bit more. Destroy target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. So 3 mana, destroy a creature or planeswalker, and put a counter on one of your things is really, really good, and it's still very playable at 5 mana instant speed. Quandrix Apprentice, just making my decision a little bit harder. Magecraft, when you cast a copy of an instant or sorcery spell, the top 3 cards of your library you may reveal a land card from among them, put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So this is good fixing if you're going to be casting instant sorceries. Jesus. What? Why do I always get these packs and these pre-release kits in when I don't get to play them? But yeah, Jadzi, Oracle of Archivos. Archivios. Bomb Mythic here. 6 green. Discard a card, return it to its owner's hand. Magecraft, whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card, you may cast it by paying 1 rather than paying its mana cost. If it's a land card and it's a battlefield, Snake's Conveil is my card there, but also the back. Journey the Oracle, 2 green. Put any number of land cards from your hand on the battlefield. Then, if you control 8 or more lands, you may discard a card. If you do, return Journey the Oracle to its owner's hand. So you can play the backside, get a load of lands out, and then in a couple of ways to get it back to your hand. This is just an absolute bomb. Yeah. Snakes can fail in an England. Right. Well, I'm definitely playing green. And I'm definitely going to be playing blue and black, but it's a question of which ones am I going down as my main colours. So I've got 2 Quandrix Campuses and a Witherbloom Campus, which does really help with this 3 colour deck. Get rid of all the Prismari stuff from here. I'm not really bothered with playing Prismari anymore. Okay, so we've got some bits and pieces here. Nothing super exciting. Was there any good black stuff that I originally put in these not plain pile? Black white. Essence infusion. I'll get the mono black stuff out for now. Nothing really exciting in mono black, but I think I've got a lot of like good stuff in blue. So I think I'll be doing green blue first. Leave the black stuff to one side for now. Definitely want the Witherbloom Apprentice. Might want the Rise of Exodus. Pledge Major seems like a okay inclusion. The rest is all maybe, I think. Okay, so this is looking spicy. This is looking spicy. All these can go at one side. They're just my lessons. Good to know that I've got them. I have to double check I've got enough learn stuff in here as well. Or should be okay. Right, so for forests. Forest, they've both got learn, so they're definitely going in. I want to get a big mana. The best thing I've got is a Quandrix Apprentice for fixing, I think, as well as my 3 lands here. Probably an 18 land deck here as well. Right, let's start laying some cards out. So, 3 mana, non-creature, kind of a creature. Non-creature. Liliana. On the top end. Confront the past with the other lessons. Perfect card to have a lesson there. Pull it out when I need to, or I think I might want it. Double Major, not really playing Double Major. Verdant Mastery. This is actually quite good, I think. Oh. Did not realise the charger wasn't plugged in. That's better. So yeah, Verdant Mastery needs to splash as well. So even at 6 mana it's good, but I think at 4 they get a land. Right, the battlefield tapped under an opponent's control. Yeah, I think I could even play this for the cheap cost in limited if I'm trying to get this quite greedy splash off. Manifestation Sage. Definitely come in. Yep. Jadzi. What a dumb card. Really cool to be able to copy Jadzi with this double vision, but I don't think that's going to be happening. Wow, I mean, that Infuriate is really nice. These foil cards are really cool. Okay. So, green stuff. Professor Zoomancy, good 4-drop. Reckless Antlermancer, good 2-drop. Bookworm, good big spell. Field Trip. Leyline Invocation, big spell. Fortifying Draft. Mage Duel. Leyline Invocation again, another big spell. Professor Zoomancy, and another Field Trip. The Witherbloom Apprentice is another 2-drop. Pledge Mage is a 5-drop. with a Bloom Pledge Mage. So far, got a weird curve, but I think you have weird curves in Strixhaven with your, because this is just kind of creature type stuff. Not all creatures. Some of them are instant sorcery to make tokens. That's fine. Right. I've also got the Apprentice here, the Quandrix Apprentice. Oh, missed a load of these. Okay, that's looking a bit better. There we go. I think I'm just going to take this out now, because I don't think I'm going to be playing this Adept, because I think it's a bit pants. And I've got better things to be doing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 creatures, or creatures. Potentially take some stuff at the top end, but we'll see how we go. Now, other things I want to play. Yes. Yes. And I always put the non-creatures a little bit separate, because sometimes you want to play them off curve, and that is fine. Might put this Verdant Mastery down as a 4-drop here for now. Negate I think is going to be good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I really think I want this to be an 18 land deck. Sealed. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best case here. So, I want to make some cuts. I think I'll take a lane invocation out. I think I've got enough stuff going on the top end there. It is nice and big. I don't have a huge amount of removal. I've got a Mage Duel there. Don't have anything in my lessons, which is a bit of a problem. I could put this Rise of Exodus in, the black spell. I think I've got to. And I'll take out another one of these. Got a lot of these 2-drops going on as well. So the Neilthorn Drake's the Death Toucher, so that's kind of removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I'm going to make 4 cuts. I think the Horrifying Draft, that's a cool card, isn't really doing a huge amount here, so I'll take that out. I think I want to be winning with Jadzi or Professor Onyx or Tendrils, or a combination thereof. Quandrix Apprentice I want for the fixing. Potential card advantage. Potential ramp. Might just take out this Reckless Antler. It's a cool card, but it's not doing a huge amount for us. Might take out the Runner as well. Just got to take out 2 more cards. Negate is not removal, but it's similar. I don't have a huge amount of other instants. In fact, I don't think I've got any other instants, which makes it that little bit worse. Serpentine Curves can do good stuff, but I might take one of them out. I've got a lot of 4-drops there. It does trigger my instant sorcery. Yeah, I'm going to leave that in. If I'm going to take one of these out, I might just take out a Professor Azumancy, although I think it's really, really good. 4/3 and 1/1 for 4 mana. So one more card to take out. And I think it's going to be... I don't want to take his Helix out, I think that's too good. Might just be Negate. I think... I don't know. Protect stuff. could be Rise of Exodus. Really, really tough. Let us know in the comments what you think you would cut. Yeah, I'm just going to take out one. I already want the instant sorceries for the Magecraft triggers, I think. Could take out Bookworm, but I think I want big finishers in there. That's very hard to deal with. I mean, there's probably a sensible argument for taking out Tendrils of Agony, but I'm not going to do that, because that's a sweet card. I could just run 17 lands. I think I'm going to take the Coward's Way out and just run 17 lands, even though it probably is an 18 land deck. So add a couple of black sources, maybe three black sources. And then the rest, pretty equal split between green and blue. I think that would be the deck. So, hope you liked it. Do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, all that things, and I hope to see you again soon.